Welcome to Module 7, Goal Setting and Creating a Plan. Across this course/training, you've built something real, confidence in yourself, a resume that tells your story, interview readiness, a budget that puts you in control of your money. Now we're going to aim all of that at something specific. A goal is what turns everything you've learned into forward motion. Without a target, skills just sit still. With one, they move. So, we are going to create a goal to aim at. You might be thinking, why do goals matter? Why do I even need a goal? What is the purpose of a goal? Well, there are three things that goals can do for you. They give you direction. A goal gives you effort, somewhere to go. Without it, hard work can circle in place. They also give you motivation. Having a goal gives you something to keep showing up for. On the easy days, show up. And on the hard days, that motivation of your goal allows you to show up as well. Goals can also measure your progress. A goal lets you see yourself moving so you can celebrate how far you've come. There is a problem though with goals, and it's called vague goals. Okay, the problem with vague goals, such as get my life together, I want to save more money, or I want to get a good job, right? They sound great, but you can't act on them. They're too fuzzy to start, they're too vague, and it's really impossible to know when you've reached that. A goal you can't measure is really just a wish. A solution so that you don't create vague goals is called SMART goals, creating SMART goals. And basically, this is just a simple way to turn a wish into a target that you can actually hit. So you got to run any goal through these 5 letters, and then it becomes something that you can start today. It's called a SMART goal. The S stands for specific, the M stands for measurable, the A stands for achievable, the R stands for relevant, and the T stands for time bound. S is for specific. Say exactly what you want in plain detail. The clearer the target, the easier it is to aim at. So, vague would be get a job. Specific is get a part time cashier job close to home. M is for measurable. You need to build it in a way to know when you've done it, usually a number so that you can count it and track it. So you might say, I'm going to apply to 5 jobs a week, or I'm going to save a total of $300, or I'm going to attend 3 interviews, something that you can measure. A is for achievable or realistic. Okay, make it a real stretch for your life right now, not an impossible leap. Achievable goals build momentum. Impossible ones teach you to quit. So something achievable would be save $25 a paycheck. It stretches you, but it's doable on a tight budget right now. Something that's not achievable or unrealistic would be save $5,000 this month. On a tight budget, this sets you up to feel like a failure before you even start. So we definitely want to make sure that our goal is something that can be achieved, that is attainable and realistic. R is for relevant. The goal should matter to you and connect to your bigger picture. So ask yourself, does this move me towards the stable life I'm building? Your reason is your fuel. On a hard day, your why is what keeps you going. Remember, we explored in Module 5 your values and your why and how they're the engine behind every goal that you set. So, your goals should be relevant, they should be related to what you are aiming for in the future. And lastly, our T in SMART is for time bound. Give your goal a deadline, a real date, some type of time. A goal without a date is just a someday, and a someday rarely becomes today. Okay, so when you are setting that time bound part of your goal, you need to say by the end of the month, or within 6 weeks, or by July 12th, 2030, or whatever it is, depending on your goal. A date creates urgency and it makes the goal feel real. not just an idea floating in your head or something that you're wishing for. It says, hey, this is the time. This is my timeline, and I'm going to do it. So when you have all of these letters in SMART, the specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, time bound, you can turn that wish or want, I want a job, into a goal. And this is what it looks like. I will apply to 5 jobs a week and get hired for a part-time work within 6 weeks. Okay? So it's the same dream, it's your same wish, but now it's specific, it's doable, countable, it's meaningful, and it's dated. It's something that you can achieve. So here's another example of a SMART goal, but with money. Okay, here's the wish. I wish to save more money, or I want to save more money. Here's the SMART goal when we add all the letters into it. I will save $300 for my emergency fund by December by setting aside $25 a paycheck. Boom! Notice how the SMART version tells you exactly what to do this week. You don't have to figure anything out. You just follow the plan. Big goals are just small steps stacked up. A large goal can feel very overwhelming until you break it down. Every big goal is really just a pile of small, doable steps. You don't have to figure out the whole staircase at once. You just have to take the next step and be consistent. So pick a goal or a wish or a want, make it SMART, break it into steps, and then start today. This is exactly what your 30-day and 6-month plans will do next. Okay, breaking your goal into steps that you can actually take so they're not so overwhelming, because who wants this huge, large thing that you don't even know what to do with? If it's a small step, it's easier to take. And now, speaking of steps, your next step is reflect. And we're taking her one step forward. So, a SMART goal takes a dream out of your head and turns it into a plan that you can actually start. My challenge for you is to pick one thing that you want, something real, something that matters to you and where you are right now. Then I want you to rewrite it as a SMART goal. Check all 5 parts off, the specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound parts, each one. Then I want you to write it down and commit, because one goal at a time is how the future gets built. One goal at a time, and consistency is what takes you from struggle to stability.